A day in the life of an attorney. This morning at 9:30, I started on the guardianship motion calendar. I had filed a motion to compel an action of a guardian. So I was on that conference from 9:30 to maybe 10:45. The case itself did not take that long, although it was at least a 20-minute conference. But there was a calendar call. There was a number of other cases that were on the calendar. And then at 11 a.m., I had a previously scheduled hearing. Now, this was a continued hearing in a guardianship matter. The testimony was not taken today. A witness wasn't available. There was a circumstance. I don't want to get into the specifics, but we were all geared up, ready to proceed. And it didn't proceed because there was not a witness to be available to testify. Then I checked emails, did some office work. I had to take a number of interim steps on several different matters. And then at 3 o'clock, I had a real estate closing. And this was for my associate has been involved in the divorce. These are spouses that were together quite a long time, that owned a home together. And then today we were the sellers of real property, and one spouse had an attorney. I represented the other spouse. I was that person's attorney, and there was a buyer and only one attorney for the buyer. But there was a point in time that the other attorney and their client, as sellers of the property, were in the conference room. Then that attorney and spouse exited the conference room, went into another area, and I was in the conference room with my client, and we signed the very same documents. And then my client remained in the conference room, and I shuttled back and forth between where we were in the other room. And then the other attorney, even though it's an adversarial process, the closing had to be much more cooperative. The other attorney also shuttled back and forth between the room that she had been in with her client and where I was. And we both had to deal with the bank attorney and the title closer and certain open and outstanding costs. And then I drove home. And I'm here in the home office filming today, and I thought that might be a good overview of what can happen on a given day for a lawyer. And in fact, that's what happened this day.